Okay, so how about some Yankees news? The Yankees are unfortunately down one more catcher. Josh Bro, who was a high draft pick a couple of years ago. I think it might have been in 2018, maybe. But the Yankees, a catcher, he's having some elbow problems, so he's going to miss several weeks. We don't know how long it's going to be, but we're hearing several weeks. And this is from Chris Kirschner of the Athletic. So the news is credible, it's accurate, and it's an unfortunate blow for the Yankees, who are already down. Ben Rortvedt, they're already down. Austin Wells, both of which have injuries that are going to have them out for several weeks as well. The Yankees do have depth behind it, but get ready to queue up for people to queue up the Gary Sanchez to the Bronx talks already. So it's just going to happen inevitably somewhere. And but I wanted to get that out to the Yankees have another catching injury. I do think they'll be okay with a healthy Higashioka and a healthy Jose Trevino and even some of their other depth that they're already displaying in spring training. I mean, the kid that hit the walk-off home run yesterday was a catcher as well. So they have enough guys, I think, in camp to hold them over until some of these other guys get back. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, any opportunity that folks get to stir up some stuff, it happens. Just like some folks are stirring up the Cashman ego thing again. What do I mean? Well, he was interviewed and he said if Oswald Peraza wins the shortstop starting job at spring training, there's a good chance that IKF will play multiple positions, which is obvious, right? And again, he's a rookie, Oswald Peraza, so he's got to earn the shortstop starting position. He definitely is a leader, I think, as a front runner. There's no doubt about that. But he's not saying anything we don't already know. But cue the folks who go right to the Cashman ego thing. And can anybody explain that one to me? He's not telling us something that's, out of bounds or out of line or whatnot. This is just a straight up obvious comment. And I'm just curious as to why so many folks are outraged by it. So I'd like to know what you folks think about that. And again, he's a rookie. He's got to earn the spot. And it's just like, Oswaldo Cabrera. I mean, this is the thing, too, using from depth. So, like, if Stanton needs a day off, if Judge needs a day off, Cabrera can play these positions, which also, if someone else needs a day off, you can put IKF in there. Give Josh Donaldson a day off, give the outfield a day off, or something like that. So he's trying to get the man to play multiple positions. What a lot of managers do, a lot of teams do, try to get somebody to play multiple positions. It makes you more attractive, not only to the team, but in a trade. So we've talked about already the ability to move IKF in a trade and the desire for a lot of folks to do that. There are other folks that they could probably move in a trade as well, but this is just something that is standard talking points, especially in spring training. So can anybody enlighten me on that? I'm just curious. Or is that just a lot of folks default, just go right to the Cashman ego thing, which confuses me. So I want a little bit of insight. I appreciate the insight. But if you haven't seen, I put out the lineup. They're about to play the Pirates. I put out my lineup video this morning. That's down below with a very interesting take on how they could acquire Brian Reynolds in a secret trade. And I think you'll find it informative, maybe entertaining. But, so the Yankees have an injury now. Josh Bro, another line in the line of catching injuries, unfortunately. But hopefully these guys come back sooner than later. I mean, Rortvedt got a surgery on his shoulder because of a circulatory problem, which was radiating down his fingers. So he had to take care of that. Austin Wells has a broken fractured 12th rib, so he's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. That was announced yesterday. And now we've got Josh Bro out for a couple weeks or several weeks. So I'm guessing 4 to 6 weeks. So do the Yankees have enough to hold him off? Does anybody want the Yankees to actually bring in Gary Sanchez? And what would they do? Bring him in and then chuck him when these guys are ready again? Like, what would be the plan on that? I'm really curious. But let's go. Talk to you in the postgame later.